The fall collections have arrived, and in today's video I'm sharing my favorite picks from my 3 favorite brands, Mango, ZARA, and COS. If you're as excited to shop the fall season as I am, then keep on watching. So I've got a fun mixture here of some trend-driven items and also some classic timeless pieces. But I think this selection is really great, so it might prompt you to want to dip your toe in one of the trends. Let's get started with Mango. Starting off with this semi-transparent blouse. Now this is in a gorgeous, rich burgundy color, and you can tell that it is quite sheer. It's 100% viscose, and this is giving me that gorgeous boho vibe, that nice, romantic, soft, drapey feel of the boho trend without getting a little too extreme into it. I think this seems very wearable. I would suggest wearing something underneath it, of course. I would probably opt for a tank top or a cami, possibly even a tube top. I think would look fantastic under this so that you can see some of the sheerness on the top. It has neck ties, but I think I would probably just wrap it around my neck rather than going for a bow, although you could possibly tie this into a bow as well. It seems very loose and flowy, and it wouldn't be a pronounced bow. It'd probably just be a very droopy, hanging type of bow. And the sleeves are slightly ballooned, and they have some elastication here at the end, just making it very romantic. But I think it's this color that is really drawing me to this blouse. It's certainly a gorgeous blouse, but the color on top of it just makes it look really dramatic and absolutely stunning. I think the flowy nature of this blouse probably allows it to stay untucked. I think it would probably look stunning tucked in as well, or maybe even just a little front tuck here. But I think the beauty of this is that it's loose and flowy, and it just moves with you as you are going about your day. And I'm really loving it. Next up is this denim shirt with a bow. Now I feel like I am forever on the hunt for the perfect denim shirt, and I can never seem to find one that I'm really, really in love with. I've tried on a lot, and I've actually returned a lot because they've never quite made me very happy. And I've always wanted to do that double denim look. I think it's so chic, but I'm never able to do it because I don't have a denim shirt. This one I think looks really wonderful. I love this dark, rich blue color. It seems to have a nice, loose, relaxed fit. Even the ties are not bothering me all that much. I probably wouldn't tie it into an actual bow. I even like how the model just has them hanging loosely. And I think this looks like the perfect denim shirt. It's a cotton lyocell blend, which is fantastic. I love that it has actual buttons. They're not snap buttons, they're real buttons. And I think this is a fantastic shirt. This strapless knitted top really caught my eye, of course, because it is strapless, and you know I love a strapless number. This looks really well fitted. It also has a very long length. It's coming past the model's bum, and it has a little bit of a flare with a peplum style, which can also be extremely flattering. I think this is a great top for the transitional season. You can layer a cardigan over on top of it, or even a jacket. You can even layer a thin knit shirt, like I'm thinking of one from COS, which we'll get to in just a minute, but it's semi-sheer, and this would look amazing even on top of that, just playing with layers. I love the necklace that she's wearing. In fact, I ordered it and I'm waiting for it to arrive. A great pendant statement like that. If you can get your hands on one before they sell out. I feel like every time I see it, I don't act fast enough and they end up selling out. How about this gorgeous double-breasted suit jacket? Now, this is a gorgeous white color. It has such a nice cinched in look to it, and then it has this really interesting detail in the front where it is very angular, and angles and curves and everything are very in for the fall season. So this is nice and structured. I believe it has some shoulder pads because it looks really broad. It definitely feels elevated. It feels a little more formal. It's also available in black. I think I'm especially loving the flared trousers that are paired with it. You can obviously buy them separately. I just love that look. It looks really retro, very 70s. I just think a flare is so flattering. And with the suit jacket, cinching it in at the waist, they have a thin belt just wrapped around it. It's a viscose lyocell and wool blend, so I think that's pretty good. I really tried to comb the website and find the best things out there. This is just so tremendously chic. I love this. Next up is a very trendy style, and I have really come to fall in love with this. I pretty sure I said over the summertime in one of the summer trends videos that I wasn't going to experiment with this because it was just a little too far-fetched for me. Well, I've been seeing it over and over and over, and it is just really starting to pique my interest, and I am now at the point that I'm like obsessed and want to definitely order one of these to try. And that's this balloon style pant with an elasticated waist. It's a balloon pant. It's kind of like a harem style. I'm just really loving the look of these. They just feel really feminine, and it's that balloon trend, but it's also boho, and I'm just loving how this looks. This one in particular is polyester and elastane, so it's not the best material, but I like the look of it on the website. At least the brown kind of helps neutralize the look a little bit, so it doesn't feel that extreme. And I love how it's paired with an asymmetrical top. This is one I think I'm gonna need to definitely add to cart. And what better time to do it, because Mango is having their Labor Day sale. It's just the perfect time to take advantage of a 30% off sale. And you better believe I'm going to be ordering these. By the time you see this, the sale will probably already be underway. So act quickly, because I think once the sale starts, a lot of these items are going to disappear. I would definitely wear this the way the model is wearing it, something simple on top. I mean, the asymmetrical style also makes it very elevated, but you're still basically making the pants the star of the show. And staying on the boho train, this paisley dress with a lace trim, something about this is just calling my name, even though I'm not a pattern girl, definitely not a paisley type of girl. However, something is just making me really covet this dress and just want to try it so badly. I think I just really love the drape of this dress. It probably helps that the model is very tiny and also rather flat-chested. I'm not sure how that will fit with me, and also I probably have a little bit of an issue getting a bra under there, although maybe I could wear like one of those pretty Free People bras that are very lacy and they're almost like a bralette, and it would probably help make this look very intentional. It would also play off the lace trim that's on this dress. It also has a big V dip in the back, so probably wearing a bra that is part of your outfit would really help work with this. Since it is the boho style, the whole layering and the lace, and the length looks extra long. I mean, it's all the way at her ankles, and I love the bangles she's got it paired with. Yeah, this is just a gorgeous vibe here. I love it. Here is another gorgeous suit jacket and trousers, and the trousers in this case are a straight leg as opposed to the flare that we saw previously. This suit definitely has a little more of a classic style to it, but the chocolate color of course makes it feel very trendy. I seem to always love suit jacket sets, but I often find myself wearing them more as separates than together. I always like to have that option, so I always like to get the matching set even though I may not wear them together. This is a 92 lyocell, 8% polyester, so that's pretty good. It looks rather fitted, but it's not cinched in fitted. However, it's not oversized either. It just kind of seems like a classic straight cut. The trousers are also a mid-rise, so I think that could please a lot of ladies out there. And I could see wearing the trousers on their own with more of a feminine top, like the asymmetrical top I just showed you with the balloon pants. Yeah, I think this one is fantastic. Of course, you could also just pair it with some denim, and I found these violet flared high-rise jeans. Again, they're flare, they look fitted through the top and they flare out nicely, but it's not like a huge bell bottom type of flare. And these are a high waist, and they're 99 cotton, 1% elastane. I always like my jeans to be as close to rigid as possible. I don't mind it when it's got a 1% elastane in there, but this is a nice deep dark blue. It's great for the fall season. I feel like a flare like this, since it's not an exaggerated flare, that it could read as being quite classic as well, especially in this dark denim color. They just instantly feel like they have a more elevated look to them because of that dark color. And here's another gorgeous dress that I have been just swooning over, and it's this lace dress with bell sleeves. Again, reading very boho. I love how the model's been styled. I think it's the same model that was wearing the paisley dress. She's just got that vibe down. And this is a beautiful wine color, covered in lace head to toe. It's long, it's slim, it does have a huge open back, so that is a little tricky to wear a bra with it. But again, I would probably wear a bodysuit underneath it or something and just ignore the fact fact that it has a big opening in the back and just work with it instead of having it work against me. I love how she's got the bracelets on top. I like that it has a little bit of a bell sleeve, but again, it's not exaggerated. I wonder if those glasses are available because this whole look is stunning. Love it. This also is a polyester dress. However, I'm just too in love with it to care, I guess. Another style that has kind of grown on me over the last couple of seasons, because I know the chore jackets and the barn jackets were really strong last fall, winter, when the trend really started coming about, and they're back for this year as well. I'm seeing it now and I'm really enjoying the look of them, and I would really like to try one. I found this oversized parka with contrasting collar, very much of a utility vibe, but it's also got that English countryside chic that is really trending right now. It seems like a great casual type of coat when the weather starts cooling down a little more. I mean, I could probably see this being a good winter jacket for me here because I don't think we have very cold winters, and it's 100% cotton, which I think is fantastic. Yeah, I think this one looks really well done. And I have another suit jacket for you. This is a straight fit suit jacket, and the pants are matching them are straight as well. This one seems to be a little more fitted than the one I just showed you before. And this one is a poly viscose blend as opposed to the other one was the lyocell, but it probably comes down to which color you prefer, because this one's more of a deep dark espresso type of brown versus the other one is more of like a medium chocolate like what I'm wearing. All excellent options. Otherwise I wouldn't have put them on my list, of course. The final item from Mango is this fringed bead necklace, which really caught my eye. As you know, pendant and fringe styled necklaces are really on trend right now. I love that this one is like a chain fringe, not a fabric fringe. It looks like it has a little more weight to it, and I like the little beads on it. Even though they're colorful, they're still rather subdued and very minimal. Would really help elevate any outfit. It just kind of adds that instant chic vibe. Before we get into the next brand, taking a quick second to ask you to please take a moment right now and give this video a thumbs up. Let YouTube know that you're enjoying it because it really truly helps out the channel. And while you're down there, please make sure that you're subscribed. If you're not, this is what this channel is all about. Chic, modern, sophisticated fashion. I love talking about fashion trends each season, and I share a lot of advice on how to always look chic and polished. And while I have your attention, I want to give a very sweet shout out to a wonderful subscriber, and I consider her a friend. Her name is Stacy, and she recently sent me a super thanks for my birthday, and it was the very first super thanks I've ever received. I think a lot of people don't even know that they exist. So I was so grateful. I appreciate her so much. If you've ever noticed a comment from Stacy, she is just full of so much positive energy. Her words are always so uplifting and encouraging and supportive. Stacy, I know you're out there. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, let's jump over to ZARA. Now, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you might not know this. If you're not following me there and you do use that platform, then I ask you, please go over there and follow me because it really helps to support me in other ways, and I would appreciate that very much. I'll fill you in case you are not over on my Instagram. You might not have seen that I mentioned on there that I'm currently banned from ZARA. And I wouldn't say currently, it seems like it is a permanent ban. I don't think they took it too kindly when I returned a few too many things on a couple of recent purchases, and for that reason they considered it an excessive return and they banned me from shopping online. I'm still more than welcome to go and shop in the store, but they have banned me from placing orders online, which is really painful because I do enjoy shopping there. My closest ZARA is in Las Vegas, which is nearly 2 hours away, so it's not something I can just run over to the store when I need it. I even had a 30-minute conversation with them where I was basically begging them for 30 minutes, and no matter what I tried to say to appease them, they did not want to release me of this ban. Any case, I still love them, and I think you should still shop there, but just be careful. Don't go crazy with returning things. They have some gorgeous items out right now. I'm loving this asymmetric flowy cape, and this one looks absolutely stunning. This has a lot of drape through the entire top, through the sleeves, It really just has such a very chic look to it. It looks to be rather short, so I would definitely recommend wearing something high-waisted with them. And they're calling it a cape, but it's definitely, I think, a standalone top. I don't think it's necessarily one that you put over other clothing. However, I'm sure you could wear like a tank top underneath it or a bodysuit. I think it looks extra chic in black, but it also comes in gray and a lighter brown color, like a taupe brown, which also looks beautiful. It's very mocha mousse. I mean, I think they're all stunning. And it's a lyocell, 100% lyocell, so that's pretty good. Yeah. That one is gorgeous. As you know, suede is continuing to be very hot for the season, and although ballet flats are kind of not as trendy as they were before, adding that suede element to them helps kind of push them back into the trend. And I think these are darling with the little Mary Jane strap. This is a nice neutral color, which I think could go with a lot of things, and a great way to add a suede element, a textural element to your outfit. Nice and simple. Here is another very boho-ish dress, which I really fell in love with. It's a beaded embroidered dress, and this one is $129. It has a V-neck and long balloon sleeves with elasticated cuffs. It has embroidered detail with beading and ruching. Has a little bit of, when you look really close at it, it has some sequins on it, and it seems really loose and flowy. This is not a fitted dress by any means. It's just very drapey and flowy and loose. You can belt it, I'm sure, very easily, and it would look stunning with a belt as well. I love everything about the look of this. The pendant necklace she's wearing, the suede bag she has it paired with, the platform shoes. It is just a vibe. I love it. These tie hem balloon pants also caught my eye. Again, that balloon trend, I think it's just probably becoming my newest obsession until I try them for myself and see how I feel in them. I think I'm just going to be dreaming about them in the meantime. So I'm loving how these look. They're a lyocell blend. They look really comfortable, nice and drapey. They look a little less voluminous than the ones that I showed you on Mango. It's a mid-rise with an elastic waistband, so they're super comfortable. They also have it in other colors, but I think the black is standing out to me as the way I would like to try it. But there's a gorgeous variation of it in pink, which is really stunning. And there's also a yellow one, which is beautiful. I'll link them all below in case you want to check it out. Let me know if you've become curious about these balloon pants like me. Lace is going to be super hot for the season. If it's not already, I mean, it was huge in the summertime, and we're just going to continue to see it well into the fall. It's going to be more of a layering piece for the fall season, like wearing a cute little sweater with maybe some lace trim peeking out, or you can even layer a lace slip under a skirt and have the lace trim hanging out the bottom. There's going to be lots of ways that you can incorporate lace into your outfits. And I saw this one asymmetrical lace dress. It looks like a really short mini dress. It's definitely going to be more of a dress that you layer over some pants, because again, it'll just have that effect of the lace peeking out of whatever else you're wearing over on top of it. And this one looks beautiful. It has options in white and black and brown. I think at least one in your rotation as that interest and that extra layering piece, I think would just really add that dimension and element to your outfit and take it to another level. The brown is nearly sold out. There's only large available at the moment. The black looks like it's been fully restocked, as well as the white. This I know went quickly over the summertime, so it looks like they've restocked it. I'm sure it'll go pretty quickly again. Here is a blazer and pant set that looks rather different from the ones I've shown you previously on Mango. This has a very casual feel to it. It's pinstripe and it looks rather thin. It also has a thin belt that you could cinch in it. So it just feels more like a shirt than a blazer, at least from the look of the model wearing it. And it just looks really drapey and casual. It's mostly comprised of modal, so that is wonderful. Yeah, I like it buttoned up and cinched, and it just really helps the waist look really small when you have the shoulder pads, so it really helps draw in the waist. I think it just looks really chic. And the trousers are high-waisted with a wide leg. I just love the look of it. She's even just got sneakers with it. I think it looks really cool. I thought I'd throw in here some of my favorite jeans from ZARA, including these mom fit high-waist jeans. I picked them up in white over the summertime. If you missed that video, it was a few months back, I tried on a bunch of ZARA jeans and I ended up keeping 2 of them, but I returned the rest. That probably also contributed to the fact that I got banned because I bought all those jeans knowing I wasn't intending to keep all of them. Of course, it was just a try on for you guys. And yeah, anyway, they're punishing me for that. So whatever. But I still love these mom fit jeans. I wanted to show you them because they are currently available in brown and I love the look of them. They look so chic. If I didn't already have a pair of brown wide leg jeans, I probably would want to get these mom fit ones because I really love that silhouette. I feel like the mom fit jean is the older, more mature, more classic sister of the barrel leg because obviously the barrel leg is just more exaggerated. But yeah, I think it'd be a great option to have them in brown. I just think it looks really great for the season. And another great option are the high-waisted straight fit jeans. I just think ZARA does jeans very, very well. And I've tried on a lot of their silhouettes and I know that these are a good option. And these are just a classic straight fit, are high-waisted. It's a good color. It's a cotton and lyocell blend. There's no spandex in it, but the lyocell helps soften them up a little bit so they don't feel overly rigid. Yeah, if you need some dark straight leg denim, I think that's a really good option. Also fell in love with this sheer balloon sleeve top. Looks very similar to the burgundy top from Mango that I showed you, but this doesn't have the extra ribbons here to make a bow, but it does have a high collar and a balloon sleeves and the cuffed hem. This too just looks really chic. This is how I would like to dabble in the boho trend with just these sheer flowy tops. And this one is a lyocell blend. Yeah, I think this just looks really chic. It would be great with a pair of flare jeans or even just if you wanted to go that far with a pair of balloon pants as well. And you could tuck them in so you have a flowy top and then you have the flow of the balloon pants and with a cinched in waist. I think that would look really chic. Now I found this leather bomber jacket, which I believe looks more like suede. I could not believe the price. I feel like it's a mistake. I thought maybe they meant to say that it's a faux, but it's not. And it's only $179. So I was kind of shocked to see that it's so low because usually the leather items are $300 and up usually. It says it's coming soon. So they're restocking the extra small, and medium. So I guess other people saw the incredible price on it and decided to jump on it as well. But yeah, if you are on the hunt for a leather jacket, I love this bomber style. It's cropped, but it doesn't look too short. If this looks like of interest to you, I would definitely click the button and get on the notification so that you could get it as soon as it stocks, because I'm sure it's going to go just as fast. I fell in love with this entire look here, this collection minimalist pant and this V-neck sweater. Starting off with the pants, I love minimal look of them. I think they titled it perfectly. They're high-waisted. They look like they have a very straight cut. I think they look a little more formal than a pair of jeans, but they still don't look as dressy as a pair of trousers, for example. And then the sweater really caught my eye because she has it off her shoulder, of course. When you just look at it, it is just a plain V-neck sweater, but this one is extra soft wool. It's 100% wool, which again, I thought, oh, that's a really pretty decent price at $79.90 for an all wool sweater. And this one comes in navy as well as a brown color. And what do you know, the model in the brown actually has the brown lace dress peeking out from underneath it. So that's exactly how I thought you should wear it. That's perfect. It doesn't say that it's oversized or anything, so I'm wondering if you really want it to like fall off your shoulder like that to probably size up, but maybe it is a relaxed fit on its own. Yeah, I think this one looks like a really good option. Good price for a wool sweater, I think. I really tried to find things that at least had some decent materials. I mean, there are some exceptions that I just loved them a little too much. Oh, look at this. One item, I mean, I swear I looked at this morning to write this video up, and one item I already put in my wish list is already out of stock. And it was this gorgeous Georgette embroidered layered top. And it looks like a little cape that you can just wear as a top on its own. Actually, it has buttons. This is stunning, but obviously they bought, every size is sold out now, and it most likely won't be restocked because it doesn't look like it is giving you that option to click the notification. So that is a bummer. That's the thing with Zara. You have to look, if you want something, you need to be on it and buy it because it's going to be gone. And this was stunning. That's a shame. Not that I could buy it online anyway, because I probably have to have my sister order it for me and send it to me if I wanted it. I suppose I can also try to create another account under another email, but I think somehow they link your address and your credit card information. You know, I think there's ways that they realize that you're the same person, and they're probably just going to block me again. I also fell in love with this satin effect lace bustier top. It really just looks like a little slip skirt that you hiked up to your chest, but this is a great little option, again, to just have it sneaking out as a little underlayer on anything that you put on top of it. And a good alternative if you don't want the asymmetrical style of the dress. This one is probably a really good option, and it does currently have available stock. One thing I'm on the hunt for is a beautiful chain belt to add into my mix of belts, because I don't actually own any chain belts. Saw this one on Zara and really thought might be interesting. Something to layer perhaps over one of the dresses I mentioned. And it's adjustable, so it looks like it just kind of drapes on your waist rather than cinching you. It's really just a beautiful layering detail onto your outfit, and I think this one looks really, really cool. The last piece from Zara are these gorgeous herringbone wide leg pants, and I love the look of these. It's in a dark brown color. Again, love that barrel style. I love that they're cropped. She's got them with some clogs, which looks really cool, and a flowy blouse, which I think looks really chic. I don't think it'd be the way that I wear it necessarily. I probably would want something a little more feminine on top, but I like the cropped style. I like the little more of a taper at the ankle. It's not like a skin tight taper, but it is tapering down. A barrel leg, but it's not like an extreme barrel leg. I think it just looks really interesting. And these are mid-rise and a cotton linen lyocell blend. So I think that it's a fantastic choice. All right, next up is COS, and COS is definitely a very modern brand, but not as trend driven, but it does have just those clean modern lines, and it just makes for such a cool brand, and I love it. I really need to shop there more often. I used to shop at COS quite a bit, but I think over the last year or so, I haven't done a COS haul. I haven't shopped there, and I can't really explain why, but I do love their things. The first thing I have here are the Arch jeans. Now, the Arch jeans are one of my favorite jeans from anywhere. In fact, I think I made them my best purchase ever a few years back because I was wearing them to death, and I still have them. They're probably one of like the first jeans I got that have a little bit of that barrel style. Again, they're a very subtle barrel, but they definitely have a little more of a barrel than a mom fit. Definitely a good way to dip your toe in the trend if you're interested in trying a barrel but not quite committed to going to the extreme. They have a really nice dark blue in stock right now. I also really love this tailored peplum blazer. I think I've linked it for you guys a couple of times in all my talks of mentioning that cinched blazers are in and the whole cinched waist trend. This blazer kept coming up because it's got a peplum detail to it, and it's not a very exaggerated peplum. It just does look like it cinches at the waist and flares out a little bit, but it's not extreme, and it's a great classic style. I could see you just also wrapping a belt around it to help accentuate it even further, but it's great that it already has that silhouette because then you're not fighting with extra material and it's already kind of done the work for you. But this one looks like a very chic style, and of course it is pricier than the other brands I mentioned, but obviously this is a far better construction. Like this one is a wool blend, so it's a little more substantial, but it's a classic tailored item that you're gonna have in your closet forever and ever. It is not gonna date. Even when oversized blazers come back in, I mean, does not look like a trend type of piece. So it's one that you can always rely on in your closet and not have to worry about it. You're basically gonna get your cost per wear out of this item. I mean, that's guaranteed. I also love the wool slim leg pant that comes along with it. It's a matching set, and these look fantastic. A nice slim leg. Also, again, very classic, so you don't have to worry about having an overly wide leg or a flare leg and possibly feeling like it's going to look dated in a couple of years or in a couple of months with the way our trends go so fast. Only thing you have to worry about COS is the length on the inseam. They tend to go rather short on their inseams. They don't come in multiple inseams, and the ones that they do offer, if you're on the taller side, and I'm only 5'7", I wouldn't exactly say that I'm extra tall, but I know that a lot of their pants, I can really only wear flats with them. It's often very difficult, or I don't think I've ever gotten a pair of pants from COS and been able to wear anything more than maybe possibly a kitten heel. And even then, I think the pants feel too short. So it's almost like they need to be a flat shoe for me. For example, these are listed as a 31.65 inseam on the leg, so almost at 32 inches, which would hit me at the top of my foot. It would be a good one. But if you do want a trendier pair of jeans, I love these dial wide leg jeans. These look fantastic, and I love this light beige color. I think winter whites are going to be really big for the fall season, and having white outfits and the beige pants are going to be really a good staple in your closet. These are also roughly a 31 inseam, and it's funny, I love how, I guess maybe the model is wearing them extra big, or maybe she's not very tall, but they're like puddling on the floor for her, which I don't think is really like the reality, unless she's like 5 feet tall maybe. I don't know. She might just be a very petite gal. Nonetheless, I love the look of these. They have a really good drape to them. They're 100% cotton. COS also does a really fantastic job with denim construction. They really know what they're doing. I love their jeans. This beautiful croc embossed leather belt really caught my eye. It looks really clean and minimal. I think it looks really chic to have a thin belt cinch you in rather than something really thick and bulky, but either works beautifully. It just depends on your preference is for that particular outfit. But I really like the sleek, minimal look of this, and the embossing helps elevate it, make it look a little more expensive. Here is a staple that I have a few of these in my closet, and I'm probably gonna wanna get a few more. This is a new color here, this camel melange, for this slim merino wool sweater. If there's anything like the ones that I have already, it does have a sheerness to it. And I remember calling that out on a previous video that I was surprised to see how sheer it was, because it didn't have that sheer factor noted on the website and it didn't look like it was so see-through. Still love them. I wear them all the time, but just something to take note. I think it's the same shirt, and they also have it in a charcoal color. I could be wrong though. Maybe this one isn't as sheer as they used to be, but I think this makes for a great layering piece. I love the look of these. It feels more elevated than just a plain t-shirt because it's got the merino wool. Loving these relaxed wool blend wide leg pants. They look really big and flowy, kind of like a palazzo style, but they also have some tailoring to them, so they just feel like cool looking pants. But I think these are the ones I wanted to call out, that they're a little on the short side. They're 29.25 inseam. I know a 28 hits me at my ankle, so the 29 is probably not even gonna brush the top of my foot. Most likely these would look a little too short for me, so just take note of that when you are shopping, because I love the look, and if they fit me like they fit on this model, that would be fantastic, but I have a funny feeling I think they would come up a little short on me. But they come in burgundy, in black, and in dark brown. Well, dark brown's almost sold out, but full stock in the burgundy and the black. I'm loving it in both colors. It just looks really great. Yeah, if you're okay with that 29 inseam, I think these are fantastic. This brushed cashmere triangle scarf really caught my eye. I think it looks stunning draped over this suit that this model's wearing. I think it would make a fantastic accessory, just really stylish and very interesting. That really cool element that you would add to your outfit to just take it to another level. I mean, you can put this with a plain t-shirt and jeans and it's just going to look so chic. I love the look of this. It comes in gray and a dark brown. Of course, the dark brown is really catching my eye. I just think this looks really, really chic. I'm loving this merino wool polo sweater. It comes in 3 colors, including a rust color, which I'd probably stay away from, but I like the black and the gray options. I love a polo sweater. I think it ticks off that box for a preppy style, and it's one of the few preppy kind of things I gravitate to. I think it has just that extra element above a t-shirt, but it's more casual than a button-up, or it's just like a different option when you don't really want to wear a button-up but you have a collar. I don't know, I like the look of them, and this one looks like a nice closet staple that you're sure to get your wear out of for a long, long time. And you could wear this on its own. You could layer a sweater or a blazer over it. I think it looks just like a perfect, simple piece. And that's kind of what a lot of these COS items are, is they're your basics. They're your elevated basics that help complete your wardrobe. Of course, I had to include the cropped trench coat cape, and I've been loving this for a while. I tried it on last year, I think, and I ended up sending it back, and I regret doing that because I do love it, but it's wonderful that it is an item that they are constantly restocking, because I think it's just always very popular. It's probably even becoming one of their year-round staples, so I think that's fantastic. And they have it in a dark brown, which I really, really love. And of course, they like a classic trench coat color, but the dark brown just looks so chic. It's 100% cotton. Again, this is probably an item that I can get a lot of use for here in the weather that I have. I love it paired with jeans like this. It could probably go with a pencil skirt and look fabulous. This looks really, really chic. I love it. Another cape option is the double-faced wool scarf cape. And this one too, I mean, between the two of them, this one has a little more of a fitted style to it, and it looks like it has an attached scarf. She has it belted, but it looks really chic either way. And this is more of a sleeveless option. Probably wear this on its own as a top, maybe with just a tank top underneath it. It's not necessarily an item that you have to remove when you're entering somewhere like a coat would be. That's probably just going to be part of your outfit. This just looks so tremendously stylish, and I would be super interested in trying this one. This looks really gorgeous. It comes in dark brown and black and beige, and it's a one-size-fits-all, and it's comprised of merino wool and tencel. Yeah, I definitely love it in the dark brown and the black. Oh my goodness, so chic. Also really chic, and this caught my eye, is this boiled wool midi dress, and I love the look of this. I think it's really plunging here. Probably need to layer something under it, like maybe one of those merino wool t-shirts that I mentioned that have a little bit of a sheer look to them. I think that would look really chic under this. It looks very loose and flowy. It doesn't have much shape to it. I'm pretty sure you can probably also belt it with that thin croc embossed belt that I showed you, and just add a little bit of waist cinching detail to it if you wanted to do that. But I think it looks gorgeous on its own. And is it 100% wool? I believe so. Yes, it's 100% merino wool. It comes in gray. Oh, here she has it with a t-shirt underneath. Okay. Yeah, I think this look really cool with maybe a pendant necklace and cinching it in at the waist. I think this looks like a really chic kind of dress. And also, again, classic, one that you can have for a long, long time. I feel like I need to invest in some of these really beautiful staple items. A couple of bags caught my eye. This one I've been seeing for several seasons now, and now they have it in suede. It's the Cavatelli clutch bag, and I've been wanting this for a long time. I've yet to actually invest in it, but now the suede is making me really want to add it to my cart. They have it in a navy color and also in a brown, but the brown is the brown's out of stock. Okay, I'm sure they would probably restock it. It does have a notify me here, so it's probably going to be restocked. But the navy is available, and the navy looks really dark, almost like black. But I think that would be rather cool to have it in navy and not just have it in your traditional black. The navy is just as much of a neutral as black or the camel color is, and it would make for a nice, interesting color contrast to your outfit. Yeah, I think this navy looks really, really cool. I also love this gallery clutch bag. This looks very much like that style that is in right now from some of the designer brands, with a little handle. You can also probably carry it like a clutch. This one also is suede and has a black and a dark brown option, and they're both stunning. This one feels a little more evening, whereas the other one can probably do a little evening or a little day. If I had to pick between the two, I would probably pick the pouch versus this one, because I think I could probably get more wear out of the pouch, whereas this might just be more of like a date night look to it. But I'm sure you could wear both of them either way, and it would look really gorgeous. Everything is linked in the description box below in case you want to do any shopping. Let me know if anything caught your eye. If you're watching this while Mango is having their sale, make sure you take advantage of that extra 30% off. I know that's when I like to do all my Mango shopping, and they do have sales quite often, so you should always just keep an eye out. But things do sell out quickly, so keep that in mind as well. Same with ZARA. They almost never have sales and they sell out very quickly. And COS occasionally will have a 15 to 25% off sale, so you might want to look out for that as well. But again, all these pieces usually sell out really quick. Let me know in the comments below which brands you'd like me to do a roundup of next. I always have fun with these types of videos. As always, please remember to thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet already. I'll see you very soon in the next video. Take care of yourself, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.